में दिखा रही है। ऐसे साइंस की भी रचना साइलेंस बन साइलेंस बन का अभी प्रत्यक्ष दिखाने का समय। साइलेंस बल का वाइब्रेशन तीव्र गति से फैलाने का साधन है। मन की बुद्धि की एकाग्रता, ये एकाग्रता का अभ्यास बढ़ना चाहिए। एकाग्रता द्वारा ही शक्तियों द्वारा वायुमंडल बना सकते हो। हलचल के कारण पावरफुल वाइब्रेशन बढ़ नहीं पाता। बाप दादा आज देख रहे थे कि एकाग्रता की शक्ति अभी ज्यादा चाहिए। सभी बच्चों का एक ही दृढ़ संकल्प हो कि अभी अपने भाई बहनों की दुख की घटनाएं परिवर्तन हो जाए। दिल से रहम इमर्ज हो। क्या जब साइंस की शक्ति हलचल मचा सकती है, तो इतने सभी ब्रह्मांडों की साइलेंस की शक्ति रहम दिल भावना द्वारा व संकल्प द्वारा हलचल को परिवर्तन नहीं कर सकती।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 3. Pilgrimage of Silence. Become bodiless. Go beyond sound. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Baba has give clear direction that at this time power of silence is very important to help the souls to make atmosphere light. Many big obstacles can be solved with the power of silence. I have seen with Brahma Baba in the beginning, as you all know, there were so much opposition. Many obstacles will come. And also when dadis were sent for service, so whenever they got invitation to go, Baba will send them. But internally, Baba will always feel if anyone is in any trouble or in some kind of dangerous situations, internally Baba will feel. And then Baba, in the evening, afternoon, he will sit in deep silence. And then Baba is sending the rays of light and might so that those souls can be protected. There are many stories where Baba used Sakash, but Sakash is not possible unless there is silence, right? Like we generally say, okay, I'm having good wishes, so I'm thinking. I think, well, my good wishes are bringing Sakash to that soul. But actually, it is when I am in silence, and then I have just, let's say, one thought. Baba, you are protector. Baba will protect. So this one thought, what Baba calling as concentration. So I sit in silence with that one thought. 10 minutes, half an hour. And that is where the current, that is where the light and might is reaching that soul. Once there was a big program and it was in Delhi, and Dari really wanted the president to come. So when the invitation was sent, the journalist received by his staff, they said it's not possible that day. So Dari called all of us, and in meditation hall we went, and all of us were meditating with one thought. And I think towards the end of meditation, like it was 7:30 almost, that we got a call that he has accepted and we should come and invite him. So I was also in Madhuban, so myself, Dari, Nirvarbai, we got in the car, we went to Delhi, and we met President, and program went on very well. So whether it is some kind of achievement you want or if some kind of obstruction you want to remove, just with that pure one thought, sit with that. And then when you go beyond, as it's explained that uh, silence also is kind of bodiless stage. So today I was feeling during day that mind and intellect, right, works based on sanskars. Always some thoughts or other, intellect too, or the information, what we see, what we hear, what we read, all that information, all that creates thoughts in the mind, and intellect works also. But if I want to really experience silence or my eternal stage, which is of peace and silence and love, I need to have definitely the silence of mind and intellect because they are so connected with sanskars. Now, if we can do by, as yesterday also I mentioned, let's say we take that I want my mind to be stabilized in Baba's quality of love. So I stay just with that one thought in one quality. I want to be stable. Only Baba is ocean of love on the quality of love. And then as you do it and you feel you are your mind is getting merged in Baba's love, it goes in silence. That's where the true silence comes. Like, it was so good. First day we did something about peace. And yesterday we talked about body cool and calm. So if mind is peaceful, body is cool and calm, then it's very, very easy to go in either we call it bodiless stage or silence. So I think it's simple, but it's quite a deep experience of silence, right? Because you cannot force yourself. More you say, I shouldn't think, thoughts will keep coming, right? Not only sometimes same thoughts, sometimes different thoughts. Intellect also will keep working, keep working. So what we have to do in the morning, afternoon, or during day, just stabilize your mind, what Baba calls concentration. Stabilize, concentrate your mind on one of the quality of Baba. Or your own, as we talked about, the original self. See, when you have been able to have silence of mind and intellect, it's just like your mirror now got clean. You can see inside. Pure thought will come. You have a very beautiful feeling like you experience your original self or one of the quality. Because unless mind and intellect keep thinking, your experiences cannot be real ones, right? So even to get in touch with the self, true self, silence is very important. And it's possible, if you make effort like today, I really tried few times and I realized that how the sanskars, outside situations, circumstances, they keep creating thoughts in the mind. Intellect keeps working. But if I just say no, I have to really, my mind and intellect both should concentrate or focus on one of the quality. Or I just want to be in my eternal self. Just like you have to stabilize mind and intellect in one quality or in that stage. And then you really feel you are connecting with your true self, not sanskars. It's very, very, beautiful and powerful. So it's not in a way stopping mind intellect, but you have to, in a very positive way, you stabilize. And when you do it, you also experience your purity, inner purity. You truly experience your what is true love, because then you are able to be in touch, what we call as soul consciousness. Until the thoughts are in the mind, intellect is working, you are connected with the body, sanskars. So I don't know, it's not difficult, but it needs quite a good practice. And that is why some of the blessing or dharana, which Baba says, we need to inculcate those things. And today Baba is saying like science, they experiment. So our power of silence, we should also experiment. As these days we are doing this pilgrimage of silence, and many of you are sharing that you're having good experience or more attention on the self, seeing that how mind pattern of your thinking. All of us, right? Whether it's going towards a person, going towards a situation, or your own sanskars, your body. But Brahma Baba, very, very still, as it was cool and calm, body, mind peaceful. And also then connection with Baba becomes so, you could feel the connection. Because when there is connection, what happens? In this house, we have connection. So when there is connection, there is light. If we want heat, yes, we have. Connection means everything works. If there is no connection or loose connection, everything starts stopping one by one. Your stove won't work, your iron won't work, your light will be flickering. Even little bit if it's loose. So how as much we practice this soul consciousness, bodiless, the silence, the connection. And then from that connection, when mind will work or intellect will work, it will have light and might. Because in that connection also, some thoughts will come, but they will be very pure, very clear. And those who are merciful, Baba said, that we use those thoughts to help the souls. And it's really beautiful experience, but I said it needs practice, it needs good dharana. We have purity, but more purity of awareness, total purity, so that I can be stable. That is called concentration. And I take from Baba, and I'm able to share with others. And as Brahma Baba used to do both ways, if we want to do any elevated task, it needs clearance, right? Otherwise, everyone has a lot of good thoughts, good ideas, but they don't get implemented, right? But when in silence, in pure energy, a thought emerges. It's a thought from Baba, not the normal thinking. Because we all know what is right, this should happen, but it doesn't, right? We can keep thinking it should be like that, it should be like that. And we plan, we try, don't get sustained. But that day when Baba said plain intellect and then planning, and Baba said in intellect, even a little bit dust here, there, that means influence. Someone said it, someone commented it, I heard it, so it's not plain. So if we pay attention as we are doing this pilgrimage of silence, and then see that is your thought so powerful that it's working the way it should be. And when it is also that thought is pure thought, you don't lose hope. It's not going to happen. You just maintain good wishes. It's your pure thought, you sustain it, right? And if you are then having good wishes for that same thought, continue in the form of good wishes, you also see a lot of changes happen. Changes within me, but also whatever way I want to see the change. But we have pure thought, it doesn't work, then we get disappointed, disheartened, we think negative, talk negative, wasteful. So we drop off our own idea, right? But if I have good, change it, it's really, this is how it should be. Let me have good wishes. It's then you get sustained, then others also feel those vibrations. And of course, everyone's part is different in drama and has a part. So we have to accept everyone's part, right? My part also. So this purity, silence, gives the light and might in the thought. And we can see sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. When it didn't work, that means we had some mixed, it was not that purity. And because there are always intellectually desires, thinking, planning. But in God's task is different. Once I know that in Madhuban we had, some very good top management people come. So we will talk about service. They will say, okay, we create a plan. So they have one chart after another, whole wall will be full. But after that, nothing really, no change. We couldn't implement, it didn't work out. And now I wonder why. Why it is so different in God's task, our planning, because it has to come from Baba. If I have my own desires, it might work temporary, but not long term. So I wish for all of us, even for myself, like today Baba said, no, in blessing, even if you are a little bit distressed, right? Because you are not seated on the seat of detached observer. So we have to keep increasing concentration, focus, so that our every thought can create light and might, remove obstacles, but also help us to implement what we are planning. That means no sorrow, no hurt, all drama. Let's move forward. And not to hold anything from the past scene or a person, because that will block your whole energy. You won't be able to take anything from Baba. Hmm. So we all together, we are so many of us in a Vyakti Parivar, not only those who are present now, but worldwide. So for ourselves, Baba stars, for the whole world, we experiment and keep increasing light and might by practicing pilgrimage of silence. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Journey Diamond Day. The Father decorates us through sharing from the Dadis.
ओम शांति। कौन है मेरा बाबा? ये थोड़ा अभी सोच लो, कौन है मेरा बाबा?
हमारे को बाबा मिला तो हर दिन हर पल मिलन मनाते हैं।
हीरा हमें बना
और बाबा कहना अर्थात बाबा की विशेषताएं सामने आना। एक बाबा दूसरा दुख।
किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
ओम शांति। अच्छा, सभा में बैठे सो विज्ञान सरोवर या ओम शांति भवन में ओम शांति कहने में कितना सुख मिलता है। कहते हैं शांति, मिलता है सुख। क्यों? बीच में प्रेम है। तो आजकल हर एक अपने आप से पूछे, एक है प्यार, दूसरा है प्रेम, तीसरी है लगन। ऐसे है भाई, आप लोग जयंती लिखो नहीं। प्यार, प्रेम, लगन, अंतर है। प्यार कभी झूठा भी हो सकता है, पहले दिखाएंगे सच्चा, परंतु कभी धोखा दे सकता है। इसलिए प्रेम भरी याद प्यार। तो उसमें हम लिखते रहे बाबा को। बाबा लिखता था हमको, दिल व जान सिको प्रेम से याद प्यार स्वीकारो। दिल व जान सिक्का व प्रेम से याद प्यार स्वीकारो। कितने शब्दों में ताकत है। पहली लाइन ही बाबा की पत्र की पढ़ करके बुद्धि मस्तानी बन जाती, लगन बढ़ जाती, लगाव छूट जाता। तो मैं ऐसे सब सुनो नहीं, नोट नहीं करो, अनुभव करो। और मेरी भावना है, सॉरी, हर एक अंदर से अपने आप को अच्छी तरह से चेक करके सच क्या है अंदर ले लेवे। बाकी थोड़ा बहुत जो मिक्सचर है वो खत्म कर देवे। अगर अपने आप से कृपा, अपने ऊपर कृपा करनी है तो फिर बाबा ने आज क्या बोला? बाबा आशीर्वाद देते हैं। वंडर है, साधु संतों से मांगते हैं, बाबा बच्चों की आशीर्वाद देते हैं। किसको देते हैं? जो श्रीमत पर चलेंगे ना। तो जैसे मैं ब्रह्मा बाबा बाप दादा जब आते हैं तो कहते सबके पत्र मिले। बाबा ने पत्र पढ़ लिया। हाँ, ईमेल भी मिले, बाबा ने सब देख लिया। जवाब बाबा देते हैं मुरली में सारा। तो दिल से, प्यार से, जो दिल से बाबा को बात सुनाते हैं ना, मन में नहीं रखते हैं ना, तो बाबा मुरली में सुना देता है। ऐसा सुनाता है, ऐसा सुनाता है। तो संशय कोई उठ नहीं सकता। क्वेश्चन क्या होता है पता नहीं है। जब एग्जामिन होगा तो क्वेश्चन मिलते हैं, उसके थोड़ी घबराहट हो जाती है। अब ये आंसर कैसे देवें? पर हम बच्चों को पहले से ही बाबा जो पेपर सामने आता है पास होते जाओ ना, अंत में घबराएंगे नहीं। कितनी बड़ी परीक्षा आएंगी, नहीं घबराएंगे नहीं। अभी तो वो गति है, कोई परीक्षा कुछ भी नहीं है तो घबराहट आ जाती है, रोना आ जाता है, शुक्ल रोने जैसे कुछ है भी नहीं। घबराहट आना माना बाबा से प्यार नहीं है। प्रेम अलग बात है, प्यार नहीं है। प्यार से भी इतना मजा, आनंद है, खुशी है। बाप जितना प्यार करता है कोई नहीं करता, कोई नहीं करता। जितना बाबा करता कोई नहीं करता है। घबराहट किसको आती है? कमजोर को। और बाबा प्यार से शक्ति देता है, कमजोरी चली जाती है।
बेहद का प्यार आपने हमको है दिया, हीरा हमें बनाकर श्रृंगार है किया। श्रीमत से मन चमन को आवाज हम करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें। दिन रात की ये सेवा हम याद करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
Om Shanti. It's so nice to listen to our daddies, right? So thank you, Vikti team. Let's invite our angel sister, Sister Elizabeth. Welcome.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Mohini Didi, for those words of wisdom to go beyond sound. And I really appreciate, we all want power. We want that Sakash from Baba. And this is only possible through the power of silence. And I am really appreciating this process. I think I'm getting the most benefit of, working on this homework and really taking it to heart. And that we're listening to the sound beyond, sound, the sound of silence. And so our homework is to become bodiless, to go beyond sound. When I, the soul, go beyond the body, there is silence. To become bodiless means to go beyond sound. When I, the soul, go beyond the body, there is silence. To become bodiless means to go beyond sound. Om Shanti. And so now let's do the experiential meditation and melodies. I, the soul, go beyond the body and quiet the mind. In the silence, the soul goes beyond sound and experiences the bodiless stage. Just as clouds come and go, when I am bodiless, I will remain stable and carefree. The bodiless stage will help me to overcome all situations easily. I will always think, whatever situations that come, now is the time to go beyond all divisions, beyond all that limits me and my sense of self. I, the soul, am a double light angel. I am light in nature and in personality. In this place beyond sound, I, the soul, remain bodiless as a detached observer. I'm not the image that you see. I remain stable and carefree. Limits are only in the mind. Now it's time to leave them all behind. I'm beyond the body and beyond sound. Do you know that angels never touch the ground? I am light. I am light. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yeah. Sleep with the heart full of love for Baba. Right. Love also creates a stage of being merged, very silent. Om Shanti and good night, everyone.